The ROG Xbox Ally is finally here. This is Xbox's first real step into handheld gaming. And we have an article over at Windows Central where they're saying this isn't a one-and-done experiment. It's something that we talked about last week. Let's talk about it today, though. Based off this article, Microsoft already has a handheld gaming roadmap with future hardware partnerships, deeper Windows support, and long-term updates planned. Today, let's look past all the Ally specs, all of the reviews out there, and focus on what this roadmap reveals about Xbox's next big move in gaming. All right, so the ROG Xbox Ally has officially launched worldwide. I have been playing it basically nonstop. I'm in love with it. The longer I have it, the more games I have on it, the more and more I love it. This is a collaboration between Asus and Xbox, marking the first Xbox ready, really Xbox handheld / Windows handheld on the market to date. And Xbox has confirmed, we went over this a little bit last week, that it does have a multi-year roadmap for handheld gaming covering software updates, OEM partnerships, and tighter Xbox integration. The integration so far is pretty good. It is a little bit finicky when you fire it up, and as you get used to the new UI here with Xbox and on this handheld. I love that it launches straight into handheld mode. All your games are there. You can fire them up and play them. It does have the other thing that I love is being able to see what games are fully compatible, what aren't. I would say 90% of the games that I'm playing right now are fully handheld compatible. Some of them are not fully handheld compatible, and they still run really, really well. They still run very, very smooth. So that's not so much of an issue. I'm excited for the future. You can imagine where this handheld is in 3 months, in 6 months, in 9 months, in 12 months, and how many handheld compatible options there are, how many games, play anywhere games work straight over. One of the games that I've been playing all weekend was The Keeper. That is a fantastic game from the guys that did Psychonauts. It's a ton of fun. It's a nice refresher. It's a nice palette refresher. But what's been nice is I played on my handheld. It's a great experience. It's a fantastic experience. Runs super smooth. We're running like at 50 frames per second there. Then I put it down. Later in the day, I fire it up on my console and I pick up right where I left off. Get an hour or two in, turn it off. Later that night, pick it up while laying in bed on the couch, pull it up on my handheld, and continue to play. That is what I want in an Xbox handheld, and so far, it has absolutely delivered. Here's the article from WindowsCentral.com, and the part that I really want to focus on is down here. It says, the Xbox Ally roadmap, what's next for the device? And we talked about these last week. Windows Central just gives us more of a long-term look here and calls this a roadmap. We've got default game profiles. What is that? That is profiles for your video games that you're playing on your handheld. By default, boom, you're going to get the best, the most optimized experience on the handheld you can get for that game. An enhanced docking experience. This is something that is coming in the future. I do have the dock, the DG3000 dock. I do have some complaints about the dock, most notably, but well, really, my only complaint about the dock is it does not come with the plug that you need. And I assumed, I don't need to get the extra $100 plug. No, you do. You got to get because you have to get 100. What is it, more than 100 watts on that bad boy? So I got the 140 watt plug. The 60 watt plug that it comes with is not enough to power both the device and the dock. That seems a little, that kind of sucks. But we are getting, as far as this roadmap, an enhanced docking experience. That means that when you put it on, it automatically, on a dock, it automatically upscales. That's where also the AI-powered automatic super resolution is going to come in here at the end of the year. And finally, we have AI highlight reels. That's going to affect everyone, everywhere. Just going to make your gaming more social and shareable, which is a ton of fun. I think the improved handheld mode with an optimized performance. Remember, this is the worst that it's ever going to be at launch, and it's really good. Again, I'm impressed. The longer I have this device, the more I play it, the more impressed I am, and the more I am not experienced buyer's resolution at all. And remember, this is a $1,000 device, so you would expect, oh man, you are 5 days into this thing. Do you use it as much as you thought? Are you enjoying it as much as you thought it would? Was it worth the money for you? And as of right now, I can say, yeah. No doubt. Absolutely. I can imagine as we go forward here and as Xbox focuses, this is part of their roadmap, to focus on constantly improving the handheld mode, constantly improving the full screen experience for Xbox, along with the touch UI. There is some gimmicky thing, not gimmicky, there are some some things with it. Sometimes, like, I touch, particularly with the keyboard, I touch to type in something, it doesn't work, I have to touch it again, then it works, or then I want to delete it and get out of the keyboard mode. That can be a little bit finicky, so stuff like that. But just being overall more efficient, I think is going to be huge, as well, as Xbox now gets real-time data of everybody playing on their device, as there's real-time data coming in on everybody using their operating system here. What do they need to tweak? What do they need to enhance? What do they need to optimize? There's going to be stuff that they didn't foresee as well as they go through this as well. I think the default game profiles, so I think the UI, number one on the roadmap, is absolutely huge. That better performance and touch UI over time is only going to improve. I do think the default game profiles, the best settings for games as you fire them up and play them, the more you can make it like a console where you plug and play. Right now, it's not plug and play. It's pretty good, though. It is pretty good. I am not someone that likes to go in and fidget with stuff, and it's pretty straightforward. I play on default with most games. I can go in and figure out some settings. It loads straight into the UI mode, or the full screen experience for me. So I absolutely love that part. I think on the roadmap too here, we are going to see expanded support for more handheld manufacturers beyond Asus. Asus is step one. Let's see who's coming next on this roadmap. Obviously deeper integration with things like Game Pass, Quick Resume, Xbox Cloud Gaming. That's all coming on the Asus roadmap, or on the Xbox roadmap here for handhelds as well. I think overall, and if you go through, we're not going to go through everything they said here. I just wanted to hit these top 4 profiles. I think overall, what Xbox is, the Xbox roadmap for the Ally further signals that handheld gaming is now a core part of Upland's of Xboxes. I work for a game called Upland, everybody. That's why it's my work mode coming out. It's now a core part of Xbox's Play Anywhere vision. The question was, is this just an experiment? And the fear was that this would just be an experiment. It'd be one and done and we wouldn't see it. It doesn't look like that. It looks like they're all in on Play Anywhere. Xbox is not dead, everybody. And it's clear based on the handheld success that is there right now. I think Xbox ultimately is treating this as a new tier. You got your console, you got your PC that they don't control. I mean, they have Windows, right? But as far as hardware, they don't control. I think handheld now sits there alongside consoles. I would say cloud is probably your other tier as well. And I think it sits there in the overall Xbox strategy here. I think the ROG Ally is the first step, and I've said this before, in a larger plan, similar to what Steam Deck did for Valve. And Steam Deck is on point, no doubt. Steam Deck absolutely is crushing it. I think this is that first step for Xbox as well. I think Microsoft gets to define the experience before others follow, rather. And I think that's a big deal. I think going into 2027, when we got the next generation of consoles in which they're advertising, this is going to be the largest leap technologically wise that we've ever seen in a console. Based on early rumors, it does look that way. It does look like it's going to be the ballsiest console on the block, but I think what we're seeing is this freedom, this move away from walled gardens, and it's becoming a reality here. This roadmap, in my opinion, suggests that Xbox is further betting on the ecosystem, not just the box, and that's clear. Try out the Asus if you haven't yet. The future is now. Xbox has a handheld that runs Xbox services, and I think it's going to help expand the reach of Game Pass and keep players inside the ecosystem. That's the goal. And then you can pick up and play on your PC and continue. You can pick up and play on your console and continue. The big unknown here really is whether Xbox will go fully first party or not. That's been a question on this channel that we've had. And initially I said, yeah, they absolutely do have to go for a new handheld. I'm not sure that they do, but it will be interesting to see whether or not they decide to. Do you think that they decide to go for their own device, or do they continue the Xbox certified model through partners like Asus, maybe Lenovo, and others like that? I would be willing to bet on the latter, that it's an Xbox certified situation. I think what we're seeing with Asus is it just makes sense. It would be really interesting to see, though, if they did decide to make their own in the handheld space. Again, I doubt it. I just doubt it. This is too successful. It makes too much sense in 2025. As Microsoft, for instance, one of the big things was Microsoft is moving its manufacturing out of China for clear reasons. I think with COVID, with tariffs, with everything that's happening, you want to be able to market your stuff or build your stuff one and done, where your supply chain can't be that interrupted. And I just don't see them in that time going to manufacture their own handheld. We know that originally they were doing it. It doesn't look like it looks like that was put on pause. I think it was put on pause because, hey, Asus is going to kick ass here for us. Why not put it on pause? Either way, regardless, I do think this is another signal of the fundamental evolution of the Xbox brand. It's not a console manufacturer, it's a platform provider. That's the long-term play here. Make no mistake, PlayStation is going to be doing the same thing. I think Valve is already leading the way with that as well. You look at gaming competitors in the future are going to be places like YouTube and Netflix, Amazon Prime. Go look. There's a reason they have video games on their streaming platforms. That's a big part of the future here, and Xbox has jumped in with both feet, in my opinion. I would love to know what you guys think, though. What are you most excited for? Now that we're 5 days into the Ally X here, what do you think of the roadmap? What do you think of the next 6 months that they've laid out here for us? Everything that's coming from let's go down to it, from default game profiles, the enhanced docking experience. I think that's a big one. I think that's going to be a big one. I know I'm using it for streaming and for content creation. For AI-powered automatic super resolution is going to be big, especially if it works correctly, if it works as advertised. AI highlight reels, I think, is cool, but I don't think that's a huge deal, honestly. But what do you guys think? Good idea, bad idea? Do you like where they're at? 5 days, 6 days into this now? Do you think we're at a good place? Or do you think this was all a mistake? Let me know in the comments below. I also want to know, will the ROG Ally's success determine how fast Microsoft expands this roadmap? Yes, obviously. Here's the thing. I think from their point of view, it's already successful. Now it's where do we go from here? If it continues to be successful, I think that they continue to ramp things up. Obviously, I don't think that that's a question. Here's a question. Could Xbox's handheld strategy eventually replace the console upgrade cycle with more flexible device options? Yeah, Phil Spencer has already talked about that multiple times, that look at it like a phone. It's going to be much more regular, much more entry points, much more different, nuanced upgrades in between upgrades rather than, these 10-year turnover cycles. And then everything's playable across all your devices. That's part of the Xbox Play Anywhere and Xbox Anywhere program there. So I think that this is just going to be another entry point for sure. I think the console upgrade cycle is going away. I think we have one more generation of that. And then I think you've just got entry points everywhere. Plus you've got the cloud. Plus you're able to fire this bad boy up on your Kindle device, on your Kindle Fire Stick device, rather. It's not Kindle. Your Amazon Fire. Can you imagine being able to play on a Kindle? How awesome would that be? The e-ink display of gaming. No, your Fire Stick device, your LG, your Samsung televisions there, as well as then your localized hardware that you have, whether that's PC or handheld gaming. Regardless, I'm very excited. I continue to be excited for this. I think the one thing I'm excited for is, honestly, in that roadmap, is the docking experience. I hope the docking experience is much more like a console experience, in that you drop it down, boom, you get an upgraded play here. You're now fully plugged in. You get to go. It automatically switches to turbo mode. That's already a thing. And then you get the upscaling for a 1440p monitor, for instance. So it's going to be very exciting to see where it's at. Would love to know what you think. Let me know where I'm right. Let me know where I'm wrong in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. My name is S1 the Gamer. We got videos like this dropping all the time right here. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.